This episode of D-News is brought to you by Realtor.com. Remember the last time you got super excited about that new thing and you just ran out and bought it, and then a month later you regretted it? Why do we suck at shopping? Hey consumers, thanks for watching D-News. I'm Trace. Research shows that too often we make irrational buying decisions, no matter how big or small the purchase is. In other words, your emotions are costing you dearly. American thinker and educator John Dewey studied basic consumer psychology way back in 1910 and came up with 5 stages. You identify a problem, you search for information to solve it, and then you look for alternatives. You weigh the convenience and the value and whether it meets your needs and so on, and then you buy it. That's not all though. You also evaluate your decision after you bought it and eventually dispose of the product. This behavior has been studied extensively over the last century, and companies have gotten so good at learning our behavior that sometimes they know what we want before we do. It's kind of freaky. They paint things the right color, they play the right music, they place it just right to get you to love it. The question is, aside from covering basic needs like food or warm clothes, why do we decide to buy stuff at all? And why are we bad at it? Well, apparently we like buying stuff because it makes us feel better, which makes sense. According to market research paid for by an online rebate site, 64% of women and 40% of men in the US shop because it improved their mood. Retail therapy is real, y'all. But it's a short-lived mood booster, obviously, because eventually the novelty of those new shoes wears off. Even the nice ones. On top of that, researchers at Bangor University scanned the brains of shoppers and found that we have 23 minutes of shopping before our logic is exhausted and we start making decisions emotionally. After 40 minutes of shopping, the brain's emotional center is fully in control and we are not making any rational decisions whatsoever. Functional MRIs of people evaluating brands found that we make decisions based on feelings and experiences rather than on facts. And the Journal of Advertising Research has found emotions can be 2 to 3 times as influential to a purchase, even a big one. Which means buying cars or houses or big vacations involve the same logical and emotional breakdown as buying a nice new shirt. However, if you're trying to save some money, here is a secret tip. According to the Journal of Consumer Research, sometimes you don't have to actually buy anything to get that feel-good boost, or what they call hedonic elevation. Sometimes you just feel better even browsing. In the end, we all follow the same stages of purchasing. We all ignore those stages once we become mentally exhausted and go with our emotional biases instead. But because of our ancient, still evolving brains, we're all thinking we're making perfectly rational decisions. But we don't. We're so stupid. Fortunately, there are tools out there to help you make better decisions when it comes to big purchases, like real estate. Realtor.com uses data and personal experience of the National Association of Realtors. They update their listings every 15 minutes, and they specialize in getting people into their perfect home. Let them do the hard work so you can just make the final decision. That should save your brain and keep you logical. Check them out at Realtor.com or download their app. In the meantime, what is the largest thing you have ever bought? Was it tough? Was it hard to buy? How did you feel about it? Tell us in the comments, and be sure you subscribe for more D-News. Thanks for watching.